real quick. Today is Saturday. Today is the Sabbath. So I want to make a video with the central theme being Jesus Christ. I want to reach out to everybody today who either has a relationship or even just thinks about God or just thinks about Jesus, and just speak to you and hopefully be able to strengthen your bond or your search or wherever you may be in your relationship with Christ. Strengthen that within you. I personally have been walking with the Lord since I was a young boy. God has chosen to reveal himself to me time and time and time again. And even with that said, sometimes there can come different sorts of challenges that come with walking with him. And I guess the major question that I would like to answer is, why do I believe? Why do I believe in Jesus Christ? Remember, this is I. Okay? I've had a very, very unique life, as we all do. Everybody is going to have their own reasons. So I would like to say that before I say anything, my reasons for believing in God are maybe completely necessary for me, but maybe completely useless to you. When it comes to your search for him and your relationship with him, it's very much up to you for you to decide and for you to determine what is necessary for you yourself to build your own faith in him. For somebody like me, a lot of that has been coming through suffering, bro. You know, a lot of suffering has gone into my understanding of Christ, but now I'm in a phase where I don't necessarily have to suffer to understand, and it's kind of been hard for me. You know, I've spoken about this before, but the Lord has often put food into my mouth when I had no food. The Lord has given me, uh, you know, a meal to eat when I was hungry. The Lord has answered the prayers of whether or not we could, make it home with no gas in the car, a far distance, stuff like that. Like little simple things providing basic necessities. But it runs deeper than that. It's not the what, it's the how. And the how and everything that God has done for me, it's the way he did it that let me know that he was looking specifically at me. You know what I mean? It's like if I pass out a green Jolly Rancher to everybody, it's not really going to make sense. It's not really going to matter. Some people are going to eat it. Some people might like candy, right? They might eat it and be like, oh, this is a nice piece of candy. Some people might not like Jolly Ranchers. Some people might not like hard candy. But if, let's say you're a person whose favorite color is green, you love sweets, and you love green apple flavoring. If those three things combine, and then a random person gives you a green apple candy, a green apple Jolly Rancher, you're going to be like, wow, I really, really love this. Now imagine you have situations like that happen one day, then the next day, then the next day, then the next day. It's not even just about you receiving things. It's also about how things are communicated to you, how things are shown to you. You know what I mean? It's these type of things that will happen to me over and over, to where he let me know that he was specifically looking at me and specifically talking to me and specifically showing me that he loves me. So if I had to sum up the question, why do I believe in Jesus? It's because he loves me in such a specific and pure way that it's never something been able to experience through anybody. And also, whenever the more I'm able to understand him, and the more I'm able to understand the way he works, the more I'm like, yo, like, he's just a great, bro. He's a great God to serve. He's a great person. He's a great person. I'm not even about to hit you with a great God. He's a great person. He's a great person. He has a good heart. And when I look at that, and I'm like, okay, like, it just makes me appreciate him so much. Like, God is really my best friend. He's able to comfort me in ways and strengthen me in ways and lead me in directions I never thought were possible. And the more I yield and trust his voice, and it allows me to be honest. In my humanity, it allows me to be honest. My relationship with Christ allows me to be honest to a very, very extreme degree, where even if I may not express something that's inside of here towards anybody else on this earth, I can go pray about it and know he gonna love me regardless. If I'm being honest, bro, there's a lot of things within my heart that are evil. I have a lot of things inside of me that that I definitely need work, you know. Towards the outside, okay. A lot of people may think, oh, you're a good person. Now, within my nature as a saint, that's true. I am good. In God's eyes, Jesus has made me righteous and I am good. But in my nature, in my human nature, in my born nature, in my sinful, fleshful nature, I'm not good because the flesh often wants me to do things that I don't want to do. You know, I don't like lusting. I don't like engaging. Like I used to be super, super duper addicted to porn. I didn't like that. I never did, but I continued to do it. I never had to struggle with being like addicted to weed or addicted to drinking or anything like that. Even though those are things I indulge in periodically, but it was never like an addiction to me. But my biggest addiction was always lust, always, and that was like the biggest thing that I had to struggle with, and that being addicted to that let me know how wicked my desires could be, you know. And it was even based on what I watched. I feel like those things kind of just pervert. And I'm still not perfect. I still got a long way to go. I'm not gonna lie. I be getting tired of all the shit I be seeing online, bro. It just be big booty, big booty, big booty, big booty, big booty. I be even getting. I got on Pinterest to search up a picture of a popsicle because I was trying to make a funny video. I seen a girl naked in her shirt. It was revealing her boobs, bro. It's revealing her nipples. I'm like, bro, like you can't escape it at this point, bro. And even my TikTok For You page, my For You page is clean, but they feed me advertisements over and over again. Hilly, duet, trainee. Do you want to find a transvestite or not transvestite? You want to find a transsexual lover? No, bro. Why do I have to? I keep on getting on it. I keep on seeing these. It makes me not. I just delete the app, bro. But the thing is, I post, and I like making content because I like reaching out to people, and I like uh, talking to people about stuff like this. But it's like it just kind of gets a little vexing every time you get online and then you see certain things, and it's like, bro. But I don't even really. I never use Twitter. That's one thing I don't even log in, bro. For the most part, I never use it, bro. That's the worst one. All of them, bro. Twitter's the worst out of everything. But yeah. But the thing is, I spent a lot of time just then talking about like my own things. But the thing is, the way that I would feel like it would kind of make me feel like a rotten apple on the inside. Every time I would come to God, every time I go to God, not even I would come, present tense. What happened happens and will happen. That's my trust in Him because He doesn't change, right? So every time I would go to Him and all my brokenness and all my sinfulness, He would just love me, bro. He would just love me. He still loves me. Every time I go to Him, He loves me. And it's not so much a love that, oh, you're good just the way you are. It's a love that, hey, I love you, but this has to change. But my love for you is not going to change. But you do have to change this. And that's one thing He's always adamant about. He's always letting me know, like, yo, like, this has to stop. Like, this has to not even stop. You have to attack the root of why you make these certain types of decisions. You have to get in there and cut it. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as who I am, He doesn't ever look down on me. He's always just trying to uplift me and make me a better version of myself. And I try to take that love and turn around and give it to others. Even if it's simple conversations, you know, sometimes even people telling you the truth that you need to hear, that's a luxury in today's generation. A lot of people, we have like this kind of fake sense of camaraderie or fake sense of familiarity where when we talk to people or when we like do things with people, well, like if I'm talking to you, oh no, you can't speak, that's rude. If you become my friend, bro, one thing you'll learn is I'm always honest, bro. I'm always very honest. And it's like, don't even speak to me if you don't want to hear what I gotta say. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. And I feel like a lot of people, we kind of get in like these fake politeness or fake, like, I don't know how to describe. Way I do. It's in my mind. Like a fake nice. Or you say you like things that you don't like, or you agree with people that you really don't agree with. And I feel like that false sense of unity is kind of destroying the purpose of humanity. where instead of embracing each other despite our difference, we try to eliminate our differences in order to embrace each other. It should be the opposite. We should be able to embrace each other despite our differences in who we are and our personalities. And we should be able to help each other grow. That's like the whole point of being a human. Even as a Christian who doesn't believe and doesn't agree with a lot in this world, such as a Christian, I'm very firm in my own beliefs. Very firm. I don't support. I don't believe. I don't even believe. I believe marriage is meant between a man and a woman. I don't believe in abortion. I don't believe in all these things. But that doesn't stop me from people. I know people who, just because I said that, they'll turn away and, oh, you this, how could you? And they won't like you. They won't want to engage with you. They won't want to do nothing, no type of relationship with you. And I understand that. And because of my understanding, I respect it. But I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I wouldn't do that. I would just look at you like, okay, that's what you think. Okay, I'm just going to move forward with my own life. If you had a need for something, I wouldn't stop that from giving to you, because I believe that you should still be kind to people despite what you think. And yeah, that's really humongous. I don't believe in a lot. I don't stand with a lot of what the world thinks, that tries to say that you should believe or tries to say that you should think. I don't think so. It's just not me. But yeah. But yeah. I think what I really wanted to say the most is, there is a love here. There's a love that exists inside of Jesus that he gives to people that you will never be able to experience, because nobody will let you. Don't even I don't even know the fullness of who I am, bro. I don't. I believe that Jesus Christ knows who I am in 5 years, who I am in 10 years, who I am in 20 years. I could be a completely different person, and he sees all of that in one whole, and he says, I love you. And that love is so grand that from the beginning of my life to the end of it, it covers everything. And I'm really just trying my best in my current days to walk in that to the fullness. And it's something that when you hear, it's not something that you can really understand until you begin to experience it, because people change so much, bro. I know that there's somebody in your life that you can think of right now that you loved, or that you love now, that they may have done things in the past, or they either did something in the past that you loved them at a lot, but they did something and now you don't love them as much as you used to, or you love somebody now that did something that shocked you, because you're like, well, who you are right now is, I love you so much. These two things, people can change, your emotions can change, your sentiments you can change. Humans change, God don't. God is always solid. So that's what I would like to offer to you, whoever who's watching this video. That's what I want to say to you today. I hope you have a good day. I love you. God loves you. God bless you.